Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Storytime. We are still in the Silverpine Forest and got the, I think last quests, or nearly last quests, I don't know. Something like that. We are nearly finished with the area, with the quests, and as you see on the timer, on the clock, this is recorded a mere 3.5 hours before it airs, so I'm very tired, very tired, and I can't speak, obviously. I'm very tired and exhausted because, as you know, the Season 4 series has started and I've got university, I've got a social life, so I had no chance of pre-recording this particular episode anytime sooner. I had no time to read any further on the Demon Soul, and my books for university have come today. It's all a big bloody mess, and hopefully I can provide you with at least a few more information in regards to the War of the Ancients. And hopefully till Sunday I manage to sit down a few hours and read the book from nearly half to finish. Don't know when I will get to that, but sometime, hopefully, on the weekend I can sit back, relax, and read a bit. As you know, tomorrow is Thursday, which means I got the whole day from 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening university, and after that, pretty much as soon as I step through the door into my home, I need to be ready for the raid, which will start on 19 o'clock, which I will be late for because when I get home with the bus, I'm at home at roughly 7:20, which means I missed 20 minutes of raid. Hopefully the guys will understand, and I hope I can reach some of them beforehand. So I try to be punctual, but sometimes you can't change anything. So, we are killing Worgen right now. Shape-shifted Worgen druids who pose as bears. But they're obviously doing it wrong because you most certainly do see that they are not bears. They're Worgen, or at least druids. And we need to kill the Archmage, who is in charge of the Dalaran whatever field, which shields all the spellcasters working for the Alliance of the Kirin-Tor. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, in regards to the War of the Ancients, I really don't remember where we left off. So, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch here, but I think we left off where Crassus and Malfurion left for the gathering of the aspects, or for the dragons. Let's say for the dragons, because the gathering of the aspects, they don't know this as of yet. Stop me if I'm wrong. So, yeah, for this episode we will start on this point, but if I missed something, if I started off on the wrong point, if I got further into the story, or if I skipped a little bit and you don't know where we are right now, please do tell me in the comments and I will correct myself in the next episode. So, Crest and Malfurion are on their way to the dragons. Meanwhile, Ildan had a little encounter with the, not Counselor Xavius. Sorry. Little bit of a coughing. Don't know why. Talking was okay the whole day. So, yeah. Maybe just because I'm recording, coughing is pretty much within the range of things to happen. Yeah, there's the portal into the protected realm. But then had a little encounter with Lord Xavius, who he didn't know. He didn't know it was Lord Xavius. He didn't see the satire. The only thing he knew was he was thinking, yeah, not so good thoughts about his brother and Tyrande. But we have to turn in the quest again, which means... What the fuck is that? The fuck? I need to record this quickly. Can I see the quest there? Can I? Yeah. It is the transdimensional. So yeah, just for the creator of the add-on, so that he knows that there is another bug that I found. So the portal hums. The Banshee Queen's voice invades your thoughts. Yes, this is it. No, run the ring along the runes of the portal, and you should become attuned for transdimensional travel. Okay, nice. The Banshee Queen's words float in your head. You are now ready to use the portal. Be warned, Rianko. Once you step through, you will appear in another dimension at Ambermill. There will be 100, perhaps 1,000 magi waiting to kill you. You must persevere and kill all in your path. So, we talk to the portal, and we transport ourselves to Ambermill, and we see there is an amount of mages or magi. Is it mages or magi? I think it's magi. Don't know. Who guard the portal. But back to the War of the Ancients again. Illidan was having thoughts about his brother, who were which were not quite as magnificent. He wanted to, or at least Xavius wanted him to eradicate the problem they were facing for them. So he tried to manipulate Illidan so that he would kill Malfurion for Xavius and Legion, which is a good plan. Really have to admire the planning. Really good. Really, really good. And this manipulation started right there. He used the adoration or the law of Illidan for Tyrande as a catalyst, so that he would think of himself higher than his brother and so on. Illidan is a little bit of a hothead. He's a little bit of an I don't want to say arrogant ass, but he's pretty arrogant. So he thinks of himself as the great Illidan, and Malfurion is just his twin brother, whom he cares for deeply, but having these thoughts makes him feel bad, vulnerable, and Xavius, he planted the seed of doubt into Illidan's head, so maybe that Illidan will succumb to his thoughts, maybe not. We will see that in the near future, hopefully, when I read the books from start to finish and can tell you more about the story. So, Ravencrest, of course, isn't all too happy that his fabled sorcerer and the druid left, but it's something he has to deal with, and they pretty much get into a standstill with the Legion a few days in the future, which gives us a little bit more time to talk about what happened to Malfurion and Crassus, because they reached the dragons. They reached an impregnable barrier at the edge of the domains of the dragons. Not even Crassus could be able to pass through. Sorry again for the coughing. And that was a problem. Even Malfurion, with his druidic teachings, he couldn't get through. But he counted on something that Neltharion, who erected the barriers and let his sentinels guard the barrier, which he didn't count on, was that Malfurion could enter the Emerald Dream, and by entering the Emerald Dream, he could make contact with Ysera. And Crassus, he knew Ysera, he knew how to contact her, what to say, to make her help them. And yeah, that is what he told Malfurion. He told Malfurion to tell Ysera very, very often of his Shando of scenarios. He didn't quite reveal why. He only told him it helps, and that's pretty much it. In the way that she talks about scenarios, it is hinted at that they're mother and son, but yeah, that's just a hint and nothing confirmed. So we need to turn in the quest again. The Banshee Queen's voice invades your thoughts. Excellent work, Rianko. Now to eject them into our waiting hands. Sylvanas speaks directly through you. You must find the being responsible for keeping this dimensional pocket active. Likely that fool, Ataerik, search the compound for him. Should you find him, do what you must to stop him from channeling his magic. He is undoubtedly protected by a powerful arcane shield, and will send minions of arcane energy after you. Defeat the minions while they are near him to unleash their energies. No mage can handle that much power. Okay, will do. So, where was I? Emerald Dream. So Malfurion, he invaded the Emerald Dream. He shouted for Ysera, and Ysera, not used to someone shouting for her that badly, she needed to concentrate on the dragon soul. For all the dragons already gave their power to this artifact. Oh, nice! We can see the Forsaken forces here. And destroy arcane. I don't see any arcane stuff here. Oh yeah. Yeah, pretty much what. I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm so sorry. So sorry. She had all this noise and wanted to banish the druid from her realm, but mentioning scenarios very, very often, he managed to persuade the green dragon, which gave him an advantage. So she took him to the place where they were forging the dragon soul and told him to stay quiet and put, for they would talk later, for there were more dire matters at hand. Which, given the circumstances, yeah, she was right. She was pretty right. Where am I there? But Ysera couldn't talk to him in the end, because Malfurion, he saw through the spellwork of Neltharion, he saw what the dragon soul really was, what darkness and wrongness slumbered within. So he tried to counter the spell, the protective spell that the Earth Warder had cast upon the artifact, so that his fellow dragons wouldn't see what he collapsed. What was going on with this thing. But Neltharion, being as paranoid as he was, he noticed someone fiddling with his spellwork and tried to kill Malfurion. But Malfurion, not stupid, he changed into the Emerald Dream, into the realm of Ysera. What he didn't count on was that Neltharion could follow. So Neltharion followed. They battled for a little bit, and Malfurion thought it wise to retreat back to his own body, which Neltharion couldn't prevent him from doing, but he cast a spell, the same spell that he cast on Crassus, so that Malfurion couldn't talk about him or anything regarding the Dragon Soul. Which is a nice point for a break, because Sylvanas has already something to say to us. Had I not witnessed what you did with my own eyes, I would not have believed it. Bianco. Now, with the Ambermill Magi on our side, there's but one thing left to do before we retake Gilneas and send those Alliance dogs running for Stormwind. Oh, that's nice. Having a little running exercise. So, the hour of victory approaches, Rienko. Godfrey has devised a plan to decimate our enemies. I am sending you into the field with him and his men to bring the rebel insurgents to their knees and seal the fate of the Alliance filth encroaching upon our lands. Our final march begins when you are ready. I am ready. I am ready. And the riding quest, there is lore given. So, Lord Godfrey, the attacks against our front are a distraction. With our attention turned toward the Worgen onslaught, the Alliance has managed to take Pirewood Village from our occupying forces. Godfrey hands you a bundle of torches. It must be purged. With these torches, we will burn Pirewood Village to the ground, leaving only ashes for the enemy to hide behind. Let us not waste another minute. Pirewood Village is located southwest of the Forsaken Front. Meet us there, Rianko. Another quest. Our enemies become smarter. So he doesn't follow, which is rather not so nice. No, he follows. Our enemies are becoming smarter, adapting to our tactics. Hey, come on. Okay, I'm simply standing still and getting the quest. So, our enemies are becoming smarter, adapting to our tactics. Recently, an attack was made upon Pirewood Village. Southwest of here, our troops occupying the town were decimated, of course. But what made the attack especially interesting was the racial composition of the attacking force. No humans were used. Walden laughs. Rightfully, they fear being reanimated as Forsaken. Let us teach the non-humans a lesson in fear. Together we will show them what happens to corpses that we cannot use. Okay, also a nice plan. Our forces in Pirewood were recently taken by a wave of sneak attack. The 7th Legion managed to infiltrate the town with their scouts, ultimately decimating our troops. The Dark Lady has tasked us with a rescue mission. We are to find survivors and get them out of Pirewood safely. If any soldiers live, they are likely worthless. But we do as the Dark Lady commands. Let's get this nonsense over with, Yanko. Pirewood is directly southwest of the Forsaken Front. But we need to kill a few of the bears, because I forgot that quest again. Hopefully I'm not phased or anything. So they still roam here? Yeah, they still roam here. Yeah. The gist of what I was about to tell you in the War of the Ancients is that Malfurion was able to escape. He tried to consult with Crassus. He acknowledged the spell that was cast upon him, that he couldn't talk to anyone about what happened with Neltharion or the Dragon Soul, and Neltharion obviously sent someone to take care of the duo, who was a giant worm. Giant worm. Confirmed. Oh, confirmed. So, being the Earth Warder, he controls everything within the Earth. The Earth is his domain. So, they fought a little bit against this giant worm, but couldn't win. So, as a last attempt, Crassus cast a portal which should take them to a safe location. But they were chased into the portal, so after going through, the portal collapsed. Both of them, fell unconscious with the last attack of the worm. The worm, he got halfway through when the portal collapsed, so there was a large worm on one side and another large worm on the other side, which basically is a good thing for where they landed. But where they landed is something we will need to discuss within, I think, the next episode. I need to make this one a little bit shorter because I need to render and upload this episode, and nearly got only 3 hours left. Don't know how long it takes, but I want to make sure that the episode will be at the promised time online. So let's see what the High Warlord Kromash has to say. I only hope that we don't end up getting beaten down by inconspicuous birds, cats and tree snakes, or seals. Could you imagine it? Maybe. Play the dude. Had nothing much to say. Nice. Well, there is no... I could start the next quest, but I don't see any reason to, for the time has really gotten ahead. And there is not much to tell you about the War of the Ancients. There are 2 incidents I read, again, which could fill another episode, but as I told you, I need to render and upload, which means that's it. Shorter episode today, longer episode on Sunday, hopefully. So, hopefully we'll see each other again in the next episode, and yeah, ta-ta for now.